downtown Seattle. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Seattle Seahawks.
Two teams here fresh off week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports?
And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Smith going to look to throw right away. That's complete to DK Metcalf.
Now he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved, able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guys. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. He's going to involve multiple people, and right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 6.
Check 58. 53, 53.
To throw is Smith.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Eddie Jackson picks it, and a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Well, this defense for the Seahawks, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Back to throw, Goff.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Lions first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. Well, Charles, it's early, but that's a key 3rd down conversion. Remember, they forced the turnover on the opening drive. Now they're in a position where they look like they'll at least get 3 out of this.
A great example of complementary football if they're able to cash this in, isn't it, partner? Because defense does this job, takes it away, turns over the offenses, pick up a nice first down there. Maybe it's time to think about taking a shot at the end zone because it looks like the field goal is almost assured.
Oh, a short pass here taken in by Laporta.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Straight ahead with Gibbs here.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
Jamison Williams,
his first touchdown of the new season.
And the Lions take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Eskridge going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Here's Smith. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
You get a rookie tight end who can run like this, it just gives this offense a different dimension than they've had. It's going to be fun to watch his development and how this offense expands as this season moves along.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. The Seahawks are 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great
gets through, and now an opening. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now Geno. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal. As long as you've been the air attack has gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Hey, let's go Sunday.
They'll fake it. Now Smith. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown. Zach Charbonnet from 6 yards away. And the Seahawks are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce-back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Here's Goff now on 2nd down.
And his pass incomplete.
Basically, you're not going to outwork two guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else for the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 24 yards.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front. Completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
This is really impressive because when the offenses are running RPOs, things move very quickly. Fake, ball's out of his hands, and they're trying to hit him in the gaps downfield. And instead, the defender reacts so well that he makes a play on it, and the ball falls incomplete.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him?
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Seahawks are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10
at their own 18.
A little jet sweep to start the drive.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 1st half. All knotted up at 7.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw, Smith.
As it complete to Jackson Smith and Jigba.
And they've got it run across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Giving it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Smith.
Going right back to Smith and Jigba.
Touchdown, Seahawks.
Jackson Smith and Jigba.
40 yards. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Off their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gibbs. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Here is 3rd and 5.
Goff now to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Again, Goff.
That's to the tight end, Laporta.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Goff on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. That's their second. They'll be down to 1 remaining here in this first half. Now Goff.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked by Julian Love.
And a potential turning point as he'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
The Seahawks take over first down at the 45-yard line.
No ball, no ball. Tuesday. Strike.
The final shot here before break. Smith. He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Lions 7.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Back to the air. Goff on second down.
And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
Tough series for the passing game. things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Here's Goff. And that is incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away.
We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
At their own 30-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. On 1st and 10, Smith.
He finds Smith and Jigba.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Now it's Smith. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
24 yards the game there. Another first down as well.
Off of play action. Here's Smith. Touchdown!
Jackson Smith and Jigba
With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Seahawks go up by 2 touchdowns.
Extra point attempt to come here. It's good, and it is now 21-7. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
This fielded right at the goal line. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they
taking it right down Broadway. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
45 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and you're easily blocked and turned to the side.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Gibbs will try and pick it up.
And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
First down, Lions.
They'll go again with Gibbs. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. First down, Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
16 yards. And the Lions, first down.
First down, here's the run to Montgomery. Even with that broken tackle, he'll be brought down short of the 15.
Now a stoppage here for an injured player, and it's David Montgomery who is struggling a bit. Here's a 2nd and 8.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. And he's wrapped up.
That sack, it goes to Boye Mafe. So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now it's Chris Boswell on for the field goal try. This from 42 yards out. And Boswell has this one going left, no good. He missed it left, and this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
I tell you, it's not easy kicking field goals in the best of conditions. Yet in a downpour like we're in right now, it makes it that much harder. And sure enough, they can't convert here.
The Smith's throw into the hands of Lockett.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left. He tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
On 2nd down, it's Walker.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 3 quarters have come and gone.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10.
Play action. It's Smith.
Catch is made by Metcalf.
And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Smith. He hits his target, Lockett. And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Hey, go flip her up, flip her up. Hey, on the ball.
From the red zone now, Smith.
And complete to Smith and Jigba.
2 yards on the pickup there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. From the gun on 3rd down, Smith. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line.
Lee McNeil, what an effort to get in there and drop him.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And that hits off the left upright, and it caroms away no good. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Their defense was able to hold serve, albeit with a little help from that missed field goal as they settle in now 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Goff's throw going into the hands of Williams.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. A big play there on the catch and run. 67 yards.
Here's 1st and goal.
They'll run with Montgomery. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field.
And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. C.J. Ham, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
Boswell good with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Lions 14.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit. You tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Another run on second down, trying to cover up. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's first and 10. Again, it's Walker. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Second and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. Smith now to throw. He's going to get this complete here to Rocket. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Now Smith. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And bulldozing his way through. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. They'll come up first and 10 here. Now it's gone.
Well, they've certainly had trouble unlocking this defense through 3.5 quarters, so I don't expect it to get any easier now. You know they're going to be sitting back and waiting on everything, and they force an incompletion there.
Under 90 seconds to go. Here's second and 10. There's Goff. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Throwing on third. Goff. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talked about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
4th down and 10 yards to go.
They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Julian Love picks it, and the return stops at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Trying the left side with Walker. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down.
To the right side, incomplete to Metcalf. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down, and that should just about do it.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Boy, that ball's just hanging up there waiting to be intercepted. That looked doomed from the start. But they took the deep shot anyway, and fortunately, it winds up incomplete.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. That is caught. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 17-yard line. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Are you one of those guys
I'm a little
that's skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Got your notes laminated, because, you know, open-air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much